Listen, this dude Ihor is a finisher. This dude is a finisher by every stretch of the imagination. But the guy he's fighting is also a finisher. And I'll tell you, if there's one thing that really worries me in this matchup, man, it's that Carlos Ulberg, of course, city kickboxing, great striking, all that good stuff, right? But his power seems to be one of those death touch powers, you know what I mean? Where he's hitting you with things that are kind of technical. It's not like he's winding up, throwing a haymaker. He's just touching you in the right spot, and he's putting people away. So let's talk about a common opponent that these guys both just fought. Nicholas Negamediano, right? A zombie, a soul crusher, right? This dude walks you down and he beats you up. He beat up Potieria pretty bad, bro. I'm talking knees after big shots where the referee, it almost felt like it was just like, all right, bro, I'm going to save you from yourself right now. You won't go down because you're tough. Let me get you out of here. Can he take that same punishment from a guy like Carlos Ulberg, who knocked out Negamediano with a beautiful, what was it? It was just like a little jab. Or actually, I think it was because is he a southpaw? Either way, it was a jab, and then he like brought the hook over the top, and it was just boom. That was it. He caught him. That was clean. What do you think?
No, Derek, I don't think so. I'll answer blatantly and honestly, man. I do not think Potieria can do this. Now, in my biggest question is this a smash spot? Is this a frame of reference that I'm just thinking of because of that last fight? Because that's kind of what happens, man. You go in there and you talk shit to the boys in the back. Well, they're going to throw you to the dogs. Is an actual smash spot, or is Potieria being overlooked? Because you're right, Potieria is a finisher, man. He has only 2 decisions in his last 10 bouts. This dude knows how to get it done, but the death touch, man, and I think you hit the nail on the head, Derek. Yes, the power is there for an Ulberg, but what's more impressive is the way this dude is able to locate his shots on a moving target. When people are ducking and diving, this dude is able to find the button, find the chin, and really hurt you. And that's kind of where I think the kryptonite of Potieria comes, because this dude is down to have a little bit of damage. He's down to eat some shots. And when you do that against a death touch like Ulberg has, bro, you're going to sleep.
Yeah, man, you're going to look at Ulberg, and you're going to notice that if you look at his significant strikes landed per 15 minutes, per minute, it's skewed. It's not right. It's like 8 strikes per minute. And that's because he had a fight where he was just able to like unload on these dudes. And you know what I mean? So if you actually look at their normal output, I think Potieria is a higher volume striker. And that's kind of what worries me, is that Ulberg can be a little patient, a little too patient. But if you land and you connect, then it doesn't matter. Here's the big thing. Let's look at the last 10 between both of these guys. These guys don't really make it past the second round very often, man. These dudes are both finishers. So once it gets to that mean and that dirty type round 2, round 3, you have to consider there's not too much clinch work between these guys. They're not going to be taking each other down. If this is a pure striking match, I mean, can we see Potieria round 3 be like, all right, that power has fizzled out a little bit for you, Ulberg. Now it's time to get the job done. What do you think?
I mean, that's probably the best shot he has, man. If you're able to beat the confidence, kind of bring Ulberg down, let him know that these shots don't hurt. You're able to eat a couple. Then that really plays a toll on the guy that does have that death touch. I think it was in the Kennedy and Chukwe fight where Ulberg got hurt, and you kind of see the phenom crumble, if you will, the bravado get broke. And if Potieria can do this, man, I'm telling you, this would be a turnaround moment for him and actually really bring things around. Now, can he do that? I don't think so, Derek. We've said it before. The power of Ulberg is something to write home about. Can Potieria actually manage it? I don't think so, man. Can you?
I mean, yeah, because the thing that I feel like everyone's forgetting here is that Carlos Ulberg lacks one thing. He might not lack power. He might not lack skill. He lacks experience, man. I mean, Potieria, if we're talking about mixed martial arts experience, cage time, 20-3. What are we talking about? You can't just leave that out. Like, this dude's very, very experienced. He got beat up by Negamediano, and everybody thought he was a scrub. But I'm pretty sure this dude had like 1 loss before that. So this dude is not a bad fighter. Is this a smash spot for Ulberg? It looks like it based on their momentum and what it took for Potieria even to finish Shogun. It's a little concerning. So I'm going to be honest with you, man. At the end of the day, minus 210 for the TKO prop is way, way, way overpriced for Carlos Ulberg. I do not like that number. I would not take that bet. I'll take the minus 300, just win overall before I'll take that. But I will say this. Potieria is prone coming in that southpaw stance to get caught by that check left hook, that little sneaky, that shout out Bisping, that cheeky left hook. You know what I mean? That just comes right over the top. Potieria got cracked pretty rough by Shogun on that one, but you saw that he has a chin. Negamedianu couldn't finish him outright, you know what I mean? He had to get a standing TKO. If Ulberg lands that shot and he lands it repeatedly, I think he gets the job done. So I'm going to go with Carlos, the Black Jag Ulberg, with the -10 and give me the TKO victory right there. How do you see it?
I see it right there with you, Derek. I hate to choose the same thing on the prop bets, man, but that TKO is too juicy, folks. Like Derek said, if you're putting money on this one, I'm rocking that -300 win just so you can cover your bases. But if I'm choosing right now, man, TKO round 1, Carlos Ulberg.
That's right.